Welcome back to Lift Talk. This is episode 32. I'm joined by John Tran today. John, say hello.
Hello.
What's been going on with you, man?
Not a lot.
Nice.
Cool.
Good chat.
Thanks,
Fun.
bye.
Yeah, I think we'll just wrap it up there.
See you later.
Thank you for listening,
This is
everybody.
actually like the fourth time trying to start the podcast.
Actually, I will do a public announcement. I've committed myself to a comp,
Yes.
so this will keep me accountable. What I will leave open-ended is my weight class because I don't know if I can actually cut to the one I registered. But yeah, you and I have both entered the same comp, which is Warrior the West.
Yep.
On
November 23rd.
November 23rd.
Yep.
First comp in 4 years for me.
Wow.
Should be fun.
So we were here signing up at the same time to ensure that we got in, and it sold out in 2 minutes.
Yeah, 2 minutes.
Which is by far the fastest that I've ever heard of. 40 spots gone in 2 minutes. So well done to the 40 people who got a spot, and unlucky to everyone who didn't get one. Suck shit, be faster next time.
Also
a
a
hot
good
take?
sign of the times to have a comp sell out that quick.
Yeah, I mean, I think
Right.
it does show that the gyms in Sydney need to kind of pick up the slack and host multiple comps per year to account for the demand, because there obviously is huge demand right now.
Yep.
So today's podcast episode, we're doing hot takes. I got inspired by Patrick Belinsky's weekly Instagram story thing where he gets people to send him hot takes. Always find them funny. And I thought I would get people to send me hot takes, and John and I would talk about them. Chris is also here, so Chris may chime in to provide his insight as well, which will probably be... What were you going to say?
I won't.
Okay. All right, so John, you ready for the first hot take?
Go.
Bench is the only lift that matters. It has its own worlds after all.
Says by, this is probably posted by someone who does bench only.
It's actually not by someone who does bench only, but it is by someone who is good at bench. What are our thoughts? Chris agrees.
Absolutely not.
You love bench, though.
I love bench. Bench is a really good lift. It's fun to do because I'm good at it. But like, the most important?
What did he say? The only lift that matters is
Only
what he
lift
said.
that matters.
Obviously not, because it's not its own sport.
Well, it has its own worlds.
Yeah. So
I think like
it's literally like playing footy, and all you do is goal kick.
it's a good
Like
analogy.
it's an important component. Don't get me wrong, but like, you know,
If powerlifting were to have a single lift event that would actually be awesome, deadlift is the best option.
yes,
Imagine a deadlift only where people, like an actual deadlift only worlds where you weigh in and then the first thing you do is deadlift. That would actually be sick.
it would like, and you can also reference why like the deadlift component in strongman is such a spectacle because it's the same lift. I mean, albeit slightly different rules, but yeah, you're right. It could be. That is a much greater, much better spectacle,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Deadlift only would be way better than bench only. Where I think he's right is that when you tell someone that you train or that you do powerlifting, the first thing everyone says is, what do you bench? How much you bench?
Yeah.
So I feel like he's kind of right, but he's
bench-
also really wrong.
The only people that care about bench are like powerlifters and people who lift. Outside of that, there's a very limited population exposure.
True. All right, next one. Every lifter currently has an injury. No one is special if they say they have one.
Sorry, what was that again? The last bit?
Everyone has an injury. No one is special if they say they have one.
Yeah, I guess.
You guess?
Everyone has an... I'm knock on wood, I'm not injured, but also I don't lift. So
Yeah, you don't train hard
I
enough.
don't train hard enough.
Although you did have a little hip thing from your Muay Thai.
Well, I couldn't feel my left leg. It went numb.
Did it stem from your hip though?
Supposedly stemmed from some like compartment compression in my leg and something in my lumbar spine. Who knows?
Chris is definitely always injured. Chris?
I'm always injured, but like, I don't see other people online like claiming that they're special for being injured.
Yeah, I don't really get this one.
Yeah, I don't get that one. That's weird.
All right, next one. No one cares about your Masters records. Just compete against the Opens. Thoughts, John, the Masters lifter?
Bit triggered by that one.
Yeah, you chasing Masters records at the moment.
Oh, I'm not. I'm aspiring to chase them.
Yeah. I disagree. I think one of the great things about powerlifting is that there is a faction for everyone. Like there is a weight class, there is an age class where people can fit in.
That's right.
And, being the best of the best is very difficult in an open class. So maybe if you had an age category where you could be one of the best or the best, like that's something to strive for. And I think that's totally valid.
And also most other sports have where it's like sports where your physical performance has a greater effect on the outcome. Most of those sports will have a masters category, recognizing the fact that as you get older, your peak performance potential decreases over time.
Yeah, the likelihood of you continuing to keep up with the opens decreases as you get older.
Yeah,
Totally.
I think it's insane to ask a 70-year-old who's trying to deadlift to compete against the opens. That's nuts. Their bones are turning to powder and they're trying to deadlift 170 kilograms. Just be cool about it, dude.
Yeah, agreed.
yeah. Just chill out, bro.
Agreed. Next one. A 9-to-5 job or a uni degree is a dog shit excuse for an external.
I never went to uni, so I can't relate to the uni degree one.
Well, I'll tell you right now, it's way easier than having kids and it's way easier than working.
Okay.
So I totally,
Cool, bro.
totally agree. Like the people who complain about externals because you got uni exams or whatever, like, come on, give it a break.
It is hard. Look, it's all relative.
It is relative, yes.
But also, powerlifting is a sport where you've got people from like all walks of life being professionals up to uni students, and like you see a great variety of people making it. I don't feel like it's a valid excuse. It's just harder.
And I think like the people who actually have genuine externals to complain about don't actually complain. Like they're the people who get on with it.
You have time to.
Yeah, exactly.
You're just copping it and doing it.
They just cop it. Oh, this is my 1 hour, 30-minute window to train. Better train. Did my training. Off you go.
2 kids.
Yeah.
Like you just,
So I feel like the people who have the time to sit back and think about their externals and complain about it don't have it as bad as others.
We all complain to some degree. But like there's a difference between complaining and going, nah, that's it, and just relinquishing, like just letting it go and go, oh, that's all I got.
Yeah, difference between a
not do
complaint
anything
and then
about
like making it an excuse
Yes.
for not performing. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, there are times in everyone's life where shit's hard and like, training might not go as well because you might have exams or you might have fucking kid might be teething, whatever. But like, it's not an excuse. It's just, that's just your life circumstances.
Yeah.
If powerlifting was a professional sport and you could like set all this time and recovery resources to the side to be able to do it, then sure, great. But that's just not the case.
Not there yet.
For anyone, really, except for Agata, who's a full-time powerlifter, a profession.
That's mental.
She's crazy. 7 SPD sessions a week she does.
Did you see the latest post from SPD today? They interview her about the latest wrist wraps. And she goes, oh, I compete in like 3 weight classes. Just depends. Just casually, it just depends.
Yeah, doesn't she have world records in 3?
I think so.
Crazy. She's unbelievable. All right, next one. Volunteer complainers weren't going to either make the Nats QT or place at Nats anyway. True, mostly.
Probably, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, mostly.
I would say so.
Very diplomatic, both of you.
I think like a lot of the people who had issues with the volunteering rule don't actually volunteer.
Yeah, well, or few.
Yeah, few.
Or very few times, or yeah, I still don't understand the complaints about that. It just doesn't work in my brain. It breaks my mindset.
We'll move on from that one. Next one. If prep went perfect, but it just wasn't there on the day, then your prep wasn't perfect. Thoughts?
Is there such thing as a perfect prep? Firstly, I don't think it ever happens.
Yeah, I'm yet to encounter one personally.
Right? So like, that kind of nips that in the bud.
I guess people do often go, oh, prep was so good, I was so strong during prep, and then, the day wasn't reflective of the prep, I guess.
Yeah, you still have to. I mean, you still have to execute on the day. Like your prep could be perfect, whatever that looks like. And on day, for whatever reasons, you could just fumble and not execute well.
Cut 6 kilos and you weren't prepping like that.
Yeah. Well, that's totally it. It's like, was the training factors actually comparable to the competition factors? If
Or you
not,
just suck
then,
as a competitor.
yeah. If not, then like or maybe that. But if your training conditions aren't the same as your competition conditions, then it's not really fair to compare the performance in training to the performance in comp.
That's right.
And then, as you said, John, maybe you just suck at competition. Maybe you need practice. Maybe you have anxiety around it. Whatever.
Yeah, we all know people who train really well and then come comp day for whatever reason just is not able to put it all together.
Sometimes you just have a shit day as well. Like sometimes you literally just have a day where you aren't strong. Even if you feel fresh, even if you're tapered, even if you like your body feel good, sometimes you just aren't strong and you can't really control that. Like you can do a lot of things to control it, but sometimes it's just not your day.
No.
What do you reckon, Chris?
No opinions.
We need to steal your microphone, bud.
No.
All right, this one for you, John. A7 have better color choices. Can't say those words inside these four walls.
I know. That's an entirely subjective.
I do
thing.
like that they're bringing out a lot of colors. Like it gives people options.
It does. It does give people options.
But I like the way the SBD do it, where they make it limited edition, so that it's obviously good for selling more shit because it's like, hey, these might be gone. People go and grab them.
Yeah, it's also like it feels more special if it's a limited edition. Or if you just release a color, I don't know, every couple of weeks or whatever. That's all good and well for variety and
Yeah, some people don't like wearing black.
What's wrong with black?
I don't. I love black. I do like the navy and white A7 suit though. Have you seen that one?
You're out.
I think it looks good. I won't wear it. I'll wear my SBD one, John. But I do like it. Next one. Training should not take you 3 hours.
Oh,
Fucking oath, it shouldn't.
I definitely feel. Actually, you know what? Ever since I've started doing a sport outside of powerlifting, I've come to realize, it doesn't need to take 3 hours.
No. And I think, like, having kids for me was, like, the biggest kick in the face for how much fucking time I used to waste.
Yeah.
Like, I would only have an hour to do my training down in the garage, and then I'd be back up, doing dad stuff. And I could get crazy amount of stuff done in 1 hour. And, like, the quality maybe not as good as if I took 2 hours. Or maybe I didn't quite get in as much training as if I took 2 hours. But, like, you can get fucking majority of stuff done in an hour.
I do feel like some people could justify a training session taking 3 hours. If they're, like, peaking for comp, they're at elite level.
Yeah.
Recovery between sets takes a long time. For the vast majority of people, it's probably just the social experience.
Yeah.
Because they enjoy chatting
And
with
there's
friends. That's
actually,
also valid.
There's
though.
actually nothing wrong with that either.
Yeah.
If you've got the time, if you're not sacrificing that time that should be spent doing other shit, and you're, killing two birds with one stone, getting the social aspect and getting your training done, like there's absolutely nothing wrong with that either.
But don't complain.
But don't complain that training takes up so much of your life.
It doesn't.
Because it doesn't have to.
Yeah.
But there are obviously instances where, like, SBD days have become super popular. People will do top single and squat, 3 back down sets, top single on bench, 3 back down sets, top single on deadlift, 3 back down sets, and then like 2 or 3 accessories.
Yep.
Like that may actually take you 3 hours.
Yeah, definitely.
And if you bludge, it probably takes you 5. Which, fuck that, I wouldn't want to be in the gym for 5 hours. All right. This one's not a take, but it's an opinion. And Chris and Luke, I want your opinions as well as yours, John. Do you drink Monster, John?
No, I do not.
Okay,
I've never drank a Monster.
Okay, so you're out of this. Luke, go and sit in John's chair and get him this mic.
What is this funny coloured beverage?
John's got a coffee right now, and the boys have
Black.
The boys have Monsters. What's the worst Monster flavor? This isn't a hot take, but it's an opinion. It's asking for our opinion.
You go first.
How many Monster flavors are there?
Tons.
The colours of the rainbow?
sugar-free ones is probably like 8. 8 or 9.
8.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Like, we're just going to exclude all of the Monster Java stuff because that's a different product
Are
category.
those the coffee ones?
Yeah, those are the coffee
I haven't
ones.
even tried any of those.
For me, I think of just the monsters, I think the actual original Monster might be the worst.
I actually totally agree.
It tastes like garbage.
Do you remember
It
back in
tastes
like
toxic.
2016, there was the orange one?
The Ultra Gold? Or
No, orange. It
No,
was
I don't remember
actually
that one.
orange. I think it was called Ultra Sunrise. And it was like just caffeinated Fanta without the sugar.
That
it
actually
was
sounds good.
pretty average.
Luke?
Yeah, anything with sugar.
Long.
That's hilarious.
As he's knocked over his monster.
And then ultra green
So yeah,
for the ultras.
green's like sour apple, which isn't too bad. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like the original full sugar one is the worst. I
Yeah,
think- I think you're right,
and
Chris.
they released a zero sugar version of that also sucks.
I think it actually tastes better without the sugar, like because you don't get the furry mouth feeling.
Furry mouthfeel.
Have you ever had like? So we stock the fridge here with Coke Zero, right? So you probably don't actually drink regular Coke ever.
Not anymore, no.
Try one. See what happens to your mouth.
What?
It's gonna go furry, man.
Like eating a kiwi fruit?
You're gonna go. You get not like that. You get like the furry
exactly
teeth.
like that.
You get like the furry teeth. It feels like something's coating your teeth.
Okay.
I
no.
have a mate who says the exact same thing about sugar-free stuff, which is nuts.
Nah, he's an idiot.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
shout out to
Now I
Jakob.
feel like an old fuddy duddy.
Go have a regular Coke and
Man,
see
the last energy drink I drank consistently was V.
like original V.
What do you mean original V? There was only
Well, they have
what? There's
su-
variations of
They have
V.
sugar-free V now.
Nah, there was no sugar-free anything.
So you're talking about like 1995.
Early 2000s.
Piss off.
Yeah, early 2000s. I actually used to have a full sugar Rockstar on the way to school sometimes, like a full can of it on the way to school.
Which one? Because they just started going into tropical flavors.
The original, like the only one,
Ooh.
back in 2010. Yeah. All right, next up. Do we actually think sumo is cheating? Or are people just immobile and need to sook?
I don't think it's cheating.
No, neither do
It's
I.
well within the rules. Sport is sport. You try to basically get as much as you can within the rules. Also, you know what I don't understand
Here we go.
is people have this mentality that if you do sumo, you're weak. Like it's a cop out.
Yeah,
That
totally.
it's cheating, but I struggle to understand why they see it that way.
I think conventional is definitely like the better looking deadlift, like from a aesthetic perspective. Like I prefer seeing people do conventional deadlifts than sumo. I don't know why, that's just personal opinion. And I feel like that's certainly like the general gym goer's view as well, because they don't understand it. But I think because you see with the world records, most of the lightweight world records are sumo. Pretty much all of them, actually.
That's right, yeah.
And pretty much all of the heavyweight ones are conventional.
Pretty sure more world records are held sumo.
But
the
it's
bigger ones
actually
are-
it's actually quite close between
Is
the
it?
two, which tells you enough that some of the best deadlifters in the world, if not around half, still pull conventional. So why would it be cheating? Why would sumo be cheating?
Yeah, otherwise they'd all be sumo.
Yeah, otherwise every single record would be sumo.
That's right.
Yeah. It's almost like what they think the argument is the equivalent of like a wide grip bench versus a close grip bench. Like there's almost zero people who have a bench press world record in the IPF who bench narrow.
True. I think it might be also the mindset that they think if they can pull the conventional themselves, and if they just did sumo, they'd be able to do more.
Yeah, yeah.
But then my argument is, do it.
Yeah,
Show me.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah,
Like, that's not going to happen.
It's the same as all the arch people. Oh, you're not even benching any range of motion. Like, what's this arch? You're cheating. It's like, well, okay, well, you show me your arch. You try and do the arch. You show me.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, and none of them could do it. What are your thoughts, Chris? Sumo.
Yeah, if you think sumo is cheating, give it a try. Because I tried to do sumo and I can't do more than 170.
Me too. I tried sumo and my fucking hips are about to fall off.
Yeah, it's not easy.
It hurts me a lot, and I'm definitely not built for it. All right, next up. We will see breakdancing in the Olympics again before we ever see powerlifting there.
I mean, we just saw powerlifting in the Paralympics.
Yeah, that's been in there for ages.
Yeah.
Yeah, bench. Yeah, it's been there. I kind of agree.
You do agree?
I do agree because
Did breakdancing actually get kicked out after the ray gun thing?
It was already not going to be a thing
Yeah,
in
it's-
LA. Like, it was just
Okay,
for Paris.
it's like a one-off thing.
Oh, was it one off?
Yeah.
So it wasn't kicked out because of the reception and the.
No,
bullshit?
not at all. That's just lies on the
Okay.
internet.
How
Crazy that happens.
How good's the internet? Where's Elon Musk with all the community notes?
He loves them.
He loves community
He
notes.
loves all of them, and he's so free speech.
Yeah. I feel like because powerlifting has been like powerlifting is in the World Games. If you don't know what World Games is, ta-da! Neither does anyone else.
It's the Olympic Olympic reserves games. It's like the all the games and sports that didn't make the Olympics. It's like the B team Olympics.
Yeah, and from what I read about the World Games, the premise is that your sport partakes in the World Games a number of times to prove its concept, and at some point, they basically upgrade you and you get transferred into like the Summer Olympics.
Yeah.
Powerlifting has been in the World Games how many times now?
Well, a lot, but my counter to that is that it's been in equipped until this coming World Games, which is this year or next year? Next year.
Next year.
So they've actually got raw lifting or classic lifting for the first time in the World Games
True.
next year, which I don't personally think that powerlifting will get in the Olympics, but I think it's its best chance as classic.
Why do so many people want it in the Olympics though?
I think
what's the premise of like, does it make us more legitimate now? Like
Well,
people are gonna stop doing these ones. Oh, you do this. Like, what's different? How's it gonna change the sport?
Well, I think if you were flicking through the Olympic channels, being like, "Oh, what's that sport about? What's that sport about?" and you flicked powerlifting on, and you were just like a regular gym goer, which is a lot of people, and you see them just doing a deadlift, you're like, "Oh, I do a deadlift." It's like immediately relatable.
Yeah, but the Olympics is not for lifters. Like lifters already.
No,
watch.
this is just general gym goers. I'm not talking about like people who actually already do powerlifting. Like that's not who we're trying to convert. It would be getting eyeballs on the sport from the people who like don't know that powerlifting is a sport or an option, but already do training that resembles the sport, and then they go, "Oh, maybe I'll try that." Like fucking how many people in the world do bench press? Fucking millions. And how many people in the world do powerlifting? Fuck all.
Can you link some references to your numbers, please?
Source, please.
Sources?
PubMed article 80317.
Meta analysis or somewhere.
But like seriously, fucking so many people do bench press, and most of them don't even know that powerlifting is even an option as a competitive sport.
Who watched the Olympics? Out of the four of us, right
I watched a lot of it.
Probably Luke the most.
I watched heaps of it.
Chris, did you watch any?
Yeah, I watched a decent amount.
Decent amount?
I watched the weightlifting, and it was interesting in the weightlifting to see a couple people get dog fucked by juries as well.
Nice. So
Oh,
it's
they're
not
way
just
different.
powerlifting.
Pardon?
I think they can overturn
Bro, the
three
jury-
reds.
The jury has like 20 people on it. I flicked it on, and they were like showing the jury, and they panned across the whole table, and there was like 20 people sitting at this table. I was like, this is crazy.
This is really cool.
This is crazy. Yeah. What was your point? Did we watch the Olympics? You didn't
I
watch
just
it?
want to see the relevance of the Olympics between the
You
four
didn't
of us.
watch it?
No, I didn't. I just highlights on news and that was it. I thought it didn't really come center of mind, to be honest.
Like so we were just talking about breakdancing, right? This is a good
Yeah.
example. If you just enjoyed dancing in your spare time, or maybe you did some hip hop dance classes or whatever, but you weren't aware that breakdancing was in the Olympics, and you flicked it on, and you're like, holy shit, this is an Olympic sport. I'm gonna try and pursue that.
and then discovered that it's never
And
going
then,
back there.
and then you
again.
discover that it's gone anyway. But like
It's gone.
that's not my point. The point is like, would that not push more people to actually compete?
Maybe. I don't know if powerlifting is a different enough sport to weightlifting for it to present to.
I think it's
As a London
so
feature?
much more marketable than weightlifting.
Huh?
It's so much more. It's so much lower barrier
It is. I
entry.
agree.
So much more marketing.
But
marketable.
I'm talking about like the transition of like powerlifting going into Olympics. How does that benefit the sport? And you think it's more eyeballs on the sport?
And I also,
I-
I think just having the opportunity to win an Olympic medal in anything elevates the sport, because you attract athletes of other sports who may want to win an Olympic medal in something.
I'm not convinced.
Example, NBA player, his name's Chase Budinger, played in the early like 2000s, like 2005, 2013 or something like that. Wasn't like a great NBA player. Quit basketball, played in the recent Olympics just gone in beach volleyball and won a bronze medal. Like he quit basketball.
Oh, you mean like he's just sidestepped and did
He
different
quit
sport?
basketball because he wanted to win an Olympic medal.
Yep.
And he chose beach volleyball and he won an Olympic medal. So like there could be a possibility that like failed football players, failed rugby league players, failed
Or the has-beens take up a secondary
or people
sport.
who aren't quite the best.
Less people ending up at the CrossFit Games.
Yes, exactly. Or maybe some of those CrossFit Games people, they're like, oh, powerlifting, I can get an Olympic sport. I can get an Olympic medal from doing deadlifts and squats and bench press. Sign me up. You don't think so?
Maybe.
Because I think the same argument can be applied to like Sheffield, where like the prize money goes up. That's the prestige. That's attracting the better athletes. Like the talent pool, and the bigger the talent pool, the more chances are that you get a freak or like a massive genetic outlier.
True.
And those are the people who win, right? I've convinced you.
I've convinced. I've won this conversation.
I just don't know. I just don't know if the
Moving on.
Olympics is the platform that's going to draw that.
I don't know, man. Winning an Olympic medal is pretty fucking prestigious.
It is very prestigious.
Yeah.
But it's like just so high and elite that people just go, oh. I don't know.
Imagine
I'm just unsure as to what it will actually do for the sport of powerlifting. I mean,
Imagine
from an organization standpoint, there's a greater chance of like federations getting potentially funding from
funding, yeah.
if they can produce a high performing team.
Yeah, let's get some
And maybe-
AIS money.
Yeah, we need some ASC.
I'm pretty sure you have to present that you can actually win like
Yeah.
an open medal
Totally.
type thing.
But imagine if a Australian powerlifter won an Olympic medal. Imagine if we could like market that as part of our IPF federation. Hey man, we won an Olympic gold medal. Like you should try powerlifting. That's a huge marketing tool.
Okay. Will it happen in our lifetime?
No.
There's a small chance.
Small chance.
I've seen some.
don't think so.
Some arguments against it are like there's too many weight classes and it'll take too long to get through everything.
I think
Which is kind of
too
fair.
many weight classes is very valid. World Games halves it.
Okay.
So they do 4 weight classes.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, they do.
They do it.
They do
yeah,
3. No, they do 4.
They do 4
They do 4 weight classes,
to make it
which
fit.
could be it could be an option. But the issue with the too many weight classes is that means that there's now too many medals. Like the Olympic basketball, for instance, is 1 gold medal. If you brought powerlifting in, you're now bringing in 16 gold medals.
Yeah, but I think basketball at the Olympics is not anywhere near as exciting as something like archery. Like sport that
what?
You watch basketball all year and then and suddenly they're doing it in Paris and it's more interesting.
It was amazing.
It's basketball.
It was amazing.
still basketball. I like weird sports.
Nothing tops badminton.
But
See, badminton fucking
see,
rules.
you like weird,
That's it.
but you're actually just helping my point. Is that you like
I'm
weird,
I'm with you.
you like weird sports at the Olympics? You like badminton and archery. Like powerlifting
not
is
weird.
just as weird.
People were
Badminton's
shooting
not
each other
weird,
with
it's
bows
fucking
a long time
cool.
ago.
Table tennis,
Table tennis at the Olympics
Hey,
is
what's membership numbers on
phenomenal.
table tennis?
hi, dude.
Absolutely
John, can we get a
ridiculous.
table?
You know
They have
what?
real sponsors.
You know
John
why?
asking on air right now. Can we get a table? Yes, he said yes.
No work will be done if we get a table.
That's fine.
But do you not think that table tennis's success is partly due to it being in the Olympics? Because you may also just be proving my point.
I think it's because the table's
Next point.
pretty small.
You just altered our algorithm in the socials.
He luckily doesn't have a mic. All right. Next one. Being good at powerlifting and being a good person are not mutually exclusive.
Are not mutually
Are
exclusive.
not mutually exclusive. Can someone explain that to me?
I think they're implying that a lot of people that are good at powerlifting are not good people, and that you can be good at powerlifting and a good person.
Yes,
Of course.
of course you can.
But I think that's true in any endeavor.
Yeah, you don't have to be an
You
asshole.
can be good at literally anything and still be an asshole. You can be bad at something and still be an asshole. You can be good at something and be a good person.
I don't think you can. Nah,
Be terrible
I'm
at
not gonna
powerlifting
get
and be a
into
great
this.
person.
You can be terrible at powerlifting like Chris and be a good person.
Fair enough.
I was going to say like you, John, but I didn't want to be mean. And also you're my boss, so I don't want to piss you off.
Yeah. Just be mean to the person who pays you.
No, that's why I wasn't.
Yeah, I pay you.
Oh, you pay me. You both pay me. Fucking hell. This might be the last episode of Live Talk.
Cancels.
Next one. Most coaches program the same. You're just either more or less bought in as an athlete. Fucking oath. Couldn't agree more.
I think so.
Yeah.
Especially powerlifting. Like it's
not agree
it's a pretty simple sport.
Yeah, there's not that many different ways you can do things.
Yeah, you also don't have to factor in like seasonality or like a proper off season due to weather. You know, taking a hit, running on a field, like all those other variables. You're indoors.
Yeah, like strength and conditioning for any other sport is actually strength and conditioning. For powerlifting, it's just strength.
Some degree of conditioning.
There's no conditioning.
Conditioning is
But the
sets of
conditioning
10.
is strength training. It's like, okay, let's do more sets, or let's do a circuit,
Yeah.
or let's superset stuff, or let's do higher reps, whatever. That's conditioning and powerlifting, which is
That's
just
about it.
also strength training. But there's no power component. There's no speed component. There's no agility. There's no
What do you mean? There's no
hand-eye
speed day?
coordination. There's none of it.
Speed day with bands, bro.
Yeah, speed day with chains.
Chains and bands.
Completely agreed. As a coach, if you can get someone to buy into your system or process or what you're saying, or you can get them to believe, what you're doing is the right thing, they're going to do way better than if they're half in.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And we see this so often with people who change coaches. Like, I think the main reason why when someone changes coaches and it goes well is because they are trying to justify the decision in their own mind for it going well by actually trying harder. They're like trying to buy into the process so that they think they've made the right decision.
Yeah, there's also that. Or they're just stale and they want to try something different, and
Yep.
that's exactly.
And
the
they
point.
go
Yeah,
they
blend of
go
coffee.
all in. They go all into it, and they
Yeah.
actually give it everything. Whereas if you're not bought in, you don't do all the little things, and then it's not quite doing the whole system.
That's it. It's only the nuances that make us different.
That's it. Hyping up for a lift is more detrimental than it is beneficial.
Oh, that's an interesting.
That is a
one.
take.
It's a good take.
That's a good one.
That's.
Hyping up for a lift.
I think that's true for some people and not true for other people. Like,
I think
not
that
not
think-
to not answer.
yeah, fucking it depends, Chris. Thanks.
Yeah. Right.
Every answer ever, it depends.
It depends.
I think too many people hype up that don't need to.
Yes.
And I think especially people who are new and haven't tried what it's like lifting without it, do it because everyone else does it.
It's also fun.
It is fun.
It's also fun, and if you're at a local comp or a novice comp and all your friends are cheering on, it's pretty hard not to.
There's a difference between like being excited or like, like internally hyped versus like someone smacking you in the head and sniffing ammonia and screaming.
Is the net effect the same though?
Well, that's kind of the point of this is like, how far do you have to go with the hype for it to actually be a benefit?
The boring answers depends.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think,
Person by person basis.
yeah, I think you have to actually try things. Like
I
you
feel
have to
more people, agreeing with you. I think more people flop than actually are successful when they hype themselves up for a lift.
yeah, I think that too much hype is actually masking someone's anxiety and nerves.
Oh, for sure.
Which is also kind of fine. Like, do you want to sit there and be anxious, or do you want to like ignore your anxiety by pretending to be hype?
Yeah, I mean, that's totally valid.
No,
Yeah.
but we're talking about it from a performance perspective.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think like trying out different ways of approaching training, approaching different lifts, because you might find that you need low arousal for one of the lifts and really high arousal for another one. But you have to actually trial and error this stuff and see what it does for you.
Yeah. More often than not, you see people go absolutely bananas and bonkers on a deadlift.
And the other thing you see is a lot of the best lifters in the world are very chill.
Yes.
And I think that comes from self-belief and confidence. Is that like what I was saying before, the anxiety, the overhype is like masking the fact that you're not really that confident. You're like trying to display this level of aggression and this sort of fake confidence when it's not really in you.
That's a really good point. And that just dawned on me as you said that, like at Worlds, seeing like third deadlifts or third lifts of
Endurance, man, or Evie.
Durans or like any other lifter where whether it's squat, bench, like it's their strength and they know they've got it, and it's the largest contributor or one of the major contributors to their total. They've come out there. I'm pretty sure most of them came out fairly calm and calculated and focused, as opposed to just blind raging yelling.
Yeah, there's a sense of like control.
Yeah.
And a sense of like ownership over it, which only happens by being present. And I think if you are too hyped, you're actually removing yourself from the situation a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. Great.
Thoughts, Chris?
As someone who doesn't get hyped for any of his lifts,
Yeah, we tried it. Didn't work.
we tried it. Doesn't work for me. But I've seen it be effective for other people. What I really like to see, because it's really funny to me, is someone getting really, really hyped up and then spending 30 seconds getting ready for a bench press. It's just funny.
That is an interesting one when someone fucking sniffs ammonia and comes screaming onto the platform, and then they stand on the platform for like
Take a
10
deep breath.
seconds and calm themselves down. It's like, did you really need to get hyped up? No, you've just calmed yourself down. Like, what? Couldn't you have just walked out
You
calm?
used to see that a lot.
You should see that a lot.
I used to see that a lot, like especially for deadlifts. They come out like absolutely yelling, back slaps, like cloud of chalk dust. They come out of it. They stand around the deadlift and they go, deep breath. And there's just zen all of a sudden, and the crowd just goes quiet. And I'm like, what was all that about?
Yeah, all that hype was.
My favorite deadlift hype up is when they start doing the angry horse.
What's
And
the angry horse? Oh, the
the rodeo bull of it all. It's very fun.
Just
I remember seeing back when we started. I went to GPA Worlds 2014
in Homebush.
at Homebush. Like Ed Cohen was there, and Dan Green was lifting, Chad Smith, and like heaps of people. And this dude from America, I can't remember his name. This bald guy, he went up onto the platform screaming, like about to, I don't know what he was squatting, like 400 and something. And he banged his head on the barbell. He just cut himself in the head. And this guy would have like juiced up to his eyeballs, squatting in wraps, so a little bit slower, blood pressure through the roof. He starts bleeding down his forehead, and he's finished his squat with blood like all over his forehead. And he's like licking blood off his lips because he bashed his head on the bar.
That's hardcore, bro. What are you talking
Unreal.
about? That's
West Side versus the world. That's a good doco.
don't get me
But a
started.
bad representation of powerlifting. All right, what's next? If you're a powerlifter, gym PBs are meaningless. Disagree,
I disagree.
Chris?
I'm eating.
You're always eating. No, I completely disagree. I think the sport itself isn't just about the competition. I think one of the great things about powerlifting is like it's a self-discovery journey. It's more of a lifestyle than just a only thing that matters is what I do in competition. So like being able to achieve something that you have never done before, even if it's in the gym, is still a representation of that journey that you've taken and that all that hard work along the way.
100%. It's also it's valid. Like it's your achievement.
Yeah.
Like if you put it in the context of like, is it a representation of what you're going to do in comp?
Maybe not.
Maybe
Yeah,
not.
it might not be fully to comp spec or something.
Maybe-
Yeah,
it may not be
I mean, if
fully-
you squatted fucking 7 inches high, like that's not really a PB. But like if you're lifting to the rules, and it just happens to be in the gym, like that's great.
That's entirely valid.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
great. You should
Yeah, 'cause
celebrate.
no one's going, this is my PR in this body weight class. They're just going, this is my gym PR.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah, totally. And yeah, I think it's actually a good thing for people to max out outside of competition sometimes as well, because it's less pressure, but also it gives you confidence when you then go to a competition that you've done this or around this load before.
Yeah, it's a motivator.
I hear what you're saying, and I'll do that today.
All right. Please don't. All right, next one. Most people complaining about volunteering are people I've never seen volunteer.
Already addressed.
Yeah, we already
Yeah,
addressed
we
that one.
addressed that one.
All-time PR is for people who compartmentalize everything. Monday PR, fasted PR, tummy ache PR, etc.
An all-time PR.
Did you see my story this morning?
I think I did. Yes.
So it was... I'll quickly read it. Where is it?
Was it your old man?
Old man rant number 1 million. Can we please stop saying all lifts are all-time PRs? If there's no clarifying words before the PR, it is by default an all-time PR. The all-time part is redundant. You only need to provide further context when it's not an all-time PR.
Oh, this lines up with my also pet peeve of unofficial record.
Oh god, that is that is one of the most annoying things ever. Like we were just talking about being cool with, you know, hitting gym PBs and calling them your own gym PBs, and that's not the same thing as comparing it to someone else's record that someone else owns and has done in competition.
Yep, that's been adjudicated by 3 refs.
17.5 over the current junior, sub-junior, fucking whatever.
No,
You have
unofficial
that.
record.
You
It's a
have to
record
do
or
in
it's not a
competition.
record.
Yeah, unofficial is garbage.
But what if you like get really specific with the kind of record?
Actually,
you've got?
you know
Like-
what? Unofficials.
Like 29-year-old sad fat person. I think I have the bench press record.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, there are some
A lot
sad
of,
fat
lot
people.
of lot of sad fat powerlifters out there, dude. I actually think when someone says like unofficial such and such a record, if it's done in a competition, that's different.
Yes.
Thoughts?
Yes.
So
Because,
like,
yeah.
if you at a local comp hit more than the total record, like Nathan Tannis, right? He hit 800 kilos,
Yep.
which would have been the Australian record had it been done at nationals. That would be okay, in my opinion, for him to say unofficial Australian total record. But if he did 800
Yeah, because
kilos,
it's done in competition.
if he did 800 kilos in the gym and then said unofficial Australian record, no.
Yeah, okay, I agree with that.
Do you understand the difference?
Yeah.
All right, next. Stiff sleeves shouldn't be in raw powerlifting. You might as well do equipped. Agreed.
In my opinion.
I do.
Stiff sleeves. I think I find it problematic when people compare stiff sleeves to equipped. That's said by people who've never put wraps on their knees.
Agreed.
It's not even close.
Agreed.
Like, it's not even close.
But I think comparing the stiff sleeves to the actual neoprene normal sleeves or sleeves that we're used to up until like 3 years ago, they are different.
Yeah, they are. They are.
So I think like, yeah, may as well do equipped might be like a bit of an exaggeration.
That's a bit of a stretch.
But maybe those stiffer sleeves like the Inzas and the A7 rigor mortis or whatever shouldn't be allowed in classic. Thoughts?
It's the rules don't stipulate otherwise. They're currently within the rules.
Agreed, yeah.
Just
but
like,
should they be in the rules?
oh, that's above my pay grade. Decide.
I haven't tried the Inza or the A7s, but I've got the stiffer SBD ones, and I don't feel like they're that much different than the...
Yeah, so
normal
the stiffer
ones.
SBD ones are actually made of the same...
Oh, okay.
Are actually made of neoprene, right?
Yeah.
Well, so what's the different mechanism there, John? Between the stiffer powerlifting sleeves and
I
the
can't speak for the other
regular?
brands.
Yeah, but for the SBD
premise,
ones.
the premise for the SBD ones is the belief is that it's still if the knee sleeve can still conform to your knee at the deep point as deepest knee flexion, then it's still supporting your knee joint and providing compression, which is the whole point of a knee sleeve. And if it can't conform to your knee, then it's no longer really supporting. You're just pushing up against a hard surface.
Yeah. What I was thinking about the other day is like how many of the world records are broken by in the squat are broken by people who don't wear the stiff knee sleeves.
Jesus.
Like no, like almost all of them, man. Because almost all the best lifters are sponsored by SBD and have to wear the SBD sleeves. And that doesn't seem to stop them.
It doesn't stop them.
That's what I mean though. It doesn't seem to stop them. So like why do you as a I don't know, someone squatting 50% of the world record, why do you have to wear your fucking ultra stiff sleeves?
Yeah. My opinion is it's within the rules. You can wear whatever you want within the rules.
Yeah, I obviously agree.
Is it
with
going to
that.
make or break your squat? That's another question. Like,
I wouldn't complain if I was wearing SPD sleeves and someone else squatted me wearing Inzas. Like I wouldn't complain because they're following the rules.
but is it really the case that you feel like you are worse off by not?
I don't know because I've actually not tried the Inzas or any of them because I have a loyalty to you, John. Nah, not really. Because I actually find it hard enough to get the stiff SBD ones on and off. And I've seen people like for 25 minutes try to take their sleeves on and off the Inzas or whatever. And that just doesn't appeal to me. I don't want to have to do that.
Fair.
I saw a guy at the last comp I did. He had to pull his sleeves down between every attempt because his legs were cramping and he's like was losing
I've seen
feelings in his feet. Like that is where the equipped conversation comes in. It's like you take your knee wraps off between attempts.
Yeah.
So like that's where the kind of similarities are. I just feel like with the amount of time it takes to take them on and to put them on and take them off, you could do an extra 5 sets of squats. You're probably better off doing that.
Essentially.
Old man rant. All right, next up. More people need to share combos. You rest for 10 minutes, stop being selfish.
Agree.
Fucking oath.
Combos are there. You can set the rack height up and down pretty easily.
It's literally the purpose of the combo is that they use it
You
in
can
comp
share.
because someone's on rack height 2 and someone's on rack
100%.
height 19 and you got to change.
Just do it. Suck it up. You don't own the equipment.
Yeah.
Share.
Yeah, I mean, you're training at a powerlifting gym. How many racks are there in the gym? Like, what is the likelihood that you're actually going to be there when no one else needs
Also,
the
it's just
rack?
lazy. It's just lazy if you refuse to share. That's just being lazy because you're taking a 5-minute break. You're the guy that's taken 3 hours to train.
It's lazy and it's really, it's just actually just selfish. That's what it is. If you're saying, nah, I'm not sharing with you, you go fucking use a power rack. Like, you're a cunt.
Yeah. Get out. Get out of the gym.
Do you wanna beat
My
that?
experience with that is people not asking to share as well.
Yeah, true.
Like if everything's full, it is completely fine to just go up and say, "Hey, can I work in?"
Totally.
Yeah, it's,
I will usually, when I'm training, if there's a lot of people around, I will ask people, do you want to come into my rack and join me? And I think that's what you probably should do.
Yeah, and by doing so, you gain someone who could potentially just spot you and help you load your bar, and you load their bar, and
And
everyone
I
has
think
fun.
when you train with someone else, like this is probably like contrary to what you may think, but you actually train a bit quicker when you train with someone else because there's a bit of there becomes a bit of a pacing to it. Like you unload the bar for them and then you reload the bar and then you're kind of cognizant of their time, so you don't take too long because you know they have to do a set after you, so you do your set a bit quicker. I feel like it actually makes training go a bit faster.
It would, unless you were trying to avoid.
Yes, which maybe happens.
Yep.
All right, next up. If you wear your soft suit but throw your deadlifts down on the floor, your training is now no longer comp specific.
How's that related to the soft
Which
suit?
I think is funny. Like you wear your soft suit to get you know,
Comp
used to it, get comp specificity to get used to it, and then you don't put the bar on the floor properly. I think that's really funny. It made me laugh. Thoughts?
I just pictured that in my head. It's very funny. Followed by me yelling at someone, but yeah.
Yeah, someone in particular. Quote, sleeves don't add kilos, end quote, is a self-own that you paid way too much to keep your knees warm.
That's a weird one.
So it's basically
My
saying
head.
like, if you don't think that sleeves help, why are you wearing them?
to keep my knees warm.
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
What old man needs.
Next one. Phone-based ref lights suck for everyone.
I definitely don't like it.
I totally agree
I
with
just
this.
don't like it.
They are slow and laggy, and like we spoke about this after nationals because we had the phone system, and then we had the comp here that has the what are our ones called?
Squat dubbins.
Yes, what
Squat Dolphins, yeah.
Yep.
And they run on Bluetooth, right?
No, they're not. They're not.
They were running on Wi-Fi
The Squat Dobbins ones.
for the last comp we did here and for Masters Nationals, yeah.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
way faster. I think it also depends on like what available setup you have.
Yeah, what internet does the venue have?
What internet does the venue have? Service like connection speeds, all that sort of stuff. But there's so much more that can go wrong with a phone. It's convenient. It's definitely convenient because everyone has a phone now. But in terms of like responsiveness of getting the comp moving along at a pace, because the chief referee basically has control of the pace of the comp. My experience with like a phone controlled lights is that it's just a tad little bit too slow, a little bit laggy.
Yeah, and we were talking about this after nationals that even if you just take 5 seconds extra on every single lift, like over the course of a whole group, 2 groups, 3 squats, 3 benches, 3 deadlifts, like you're adding legitimately like 15, 20, 30 minutes to the competition time.
Yeah.
Just for those like small things that, you know, you probably wouldn't think would take
Yeah,
it
in the
that
ideal
much
world,
extra.
everything will be running locally. like just running locally off the laptop there. Like all the latency is really down. Everything's really quick.
Yeah. And the good thing about those squat Dobbins ones is that once the three white lights or the three lights pop up, it immediately signals to the computer that it was a good lift. So the person on the tech desk doesn't even have to press good
It'll
lift.
kick it over to
Yeah,
the next lifter.
It just bangs it straight through,
Yep.
which is much more efficient. All right, next one. If you win your class, but someone lighter out-totaled you, you didn't win. So I actually spoke to the person who sent this, and I was like, clarify what you mean. Because what I was thinking was like someone, body weight, may win on body
That's what
weight.
I thought.
But what he meant was someone in the class below or two classes below totals more than you, they get your medal. Which is
What's the point?
fucking funny.
It is funny. It used to happen a lot though. Now that powerlifting's filled out, all the weight classes are filled out a lot more. You don't see it as often, but
Well, at the
5-6 years ago, you used to see like 105s out total 120s.
just that nationals just gone, the opens, the 47 women at Fiki out totaled the 52s,
Yep.
and Shea out totaled the 69s.
Yeah.
In the same vein as that last one, if you win opens, but a junior out totals you, you didn't win. So like if it was at Worlds or something, and like the 83 did 750 in the opens, and then the junior 83 did 780. The junior 83 then gets the opens medal. Thoughts?
That's pretty, yeah.
Pretty what?
That's brutal.
That's brutal.
I totally agree.
Wasn't it? Hang on. There's a US kid, Joe Boren. I'm gonna butcher his
Borenstein,
name.
yeah.
Borenstein.
He's a junior, yeah. He won the Rayleigh.
Yeah. What did he total?
865.
865. As a junior, 83.
Junior 83.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, bonkers.
Yeah. Anyway.
My take on this is if the junior lifter wanted the open record or the open medal, they have to go and actually compete in the same
Do the
competition.
open comp.
Because it's not the same, like, jostling for attempts becomes different, game planning becomes different. Like, it's not the same.
Yes.
And same as this next one, which was from the same person. If you win junior worlds, but a sub-junior out totals you in the same meet, you're not the world champion.
No, same thing. They got to do the.
Yeah, if the sub-junior is
Irrelevant
good enough
comp.
to win juniors and thinks they can, they should enter as a junior.
I think you can though.
I'm pretty sure you can as a sub-junior be a junior, but as a sub-junior you can't be open.
Okay.
Because as a junior you can be open,
Yes. Well, the premise of open is that it's open for everyone.
but not sub-juniors, and not past M3.
That's discrimination. Or what if there's a 70-year-old?
Yeah, 60 plus. Yeah, I mean that one. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Is it smart for an 18-year-old to go to open worlds?
Why not?
A 17-year-old?
Why not?
I don't know.
Actually, what is the problem with that?
I don't know.
If they're good enough and their numbers are enough to qualify them to go do it,
It must be a safety, like a child protection issue.
possibly. Because I look at
my
it as
guess.
open. Open literally means it's open for anyone willing to participate. That fits into has the qualifying total.
Yeah, it must be child protection related. All right, next one. Bench should be touch and go in meets. No up call like in
No press call?
like in the squat, for instance. Like squats aren't pause squats; they're just squats.
Nah, I think they still would pause.
Why?
Because a lot of lifts have an element of like being able to demonstrate control of the bar. And in bench, I feel like that the pause.
Isn't that what the start and the rack are for?
Yeah, it is. I don't know, it just makes it a little more legitimate.
Yeah, you're also pushing. You're also going a lot smaller distance than the squat. So like,
Well, your arms are shorter.
yeah, your arms are
But
shorter.
you still have to hit the bench depth.
Yeah, you still have to hit the bench depth, but like if you're going that smaller distance and you're just rocketing it off your body by bouncing it or something, I feel like that's less legitimate than sitting there and actually doing a pause.
I think like when you do the big rocket off the chest, the bum often comes up, so you'd have to counteract that.
You'd
too.
also start bouncing it off your chest. Sure as hell I would. Go
Yeah.
down fast, smash in your chest, get that bounce. Because if it's no pause, then yeah, you'd end up being basically whoever can bounce it off the chest the hardest.
Then why don't
Would it not?
people cannonball into the hole in squats then?
What? Some do.
Different mechanism.
Some do.
Completely.
Some
also-
do. Like it's a different
I'm
mechanism.
just playing devil's advocate. I do
Yeah.
agree with you.
I do think it should be self-handout though.
Why?
I think I've mentioned this multiple times.
Self-handout is a take.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
You have to walk it out of the rack yourself. You have to set your own position by yourself. It also eliminates potential for people to get a band handout to actually affect their lift. Like you'll have a transient period of people bench presses going down, but I think like they'll overcome it and it'll just.
Well, I think there's a lot of people who bench close to world records or world records who do hand out themselves.
yeah. I thought a serious consideration, self handout.
Well, I used to get a handout for the longest time, and then COVID happened and it forced me to change to a no handout, and it was fine. So I guess it does just come with practice. I guess it's just a preference thing.
There's no like, as far as I'm aware, like an increased risk of injury or danger.
It's not helping though.
Huh?
It's not helping the lift though.
No, but you also don't know. There's no sort of standard of like bench handout,
That's true.
right? Everyone likes their handout a very particular way, and you're basically leaning on this one guy to execute it perfectly for the entire group of people.
Yeah.
And he might just be completely inconsistent, and that would have an effect
And also
on the
the
performance.
at international meets the language barrier.
Language barrier.
When I competed in Uzbekistan, this is a perfect example. The guy spoke zero English, the guy who gave me handouts.
Yep.
And I went out to explain my very elaborate handout, and I was like, he's not going to understand what I'm saying. So I just was like, 3, 2, 1. And he
Yeah,
was
just
like-
remove that
and he was
variable.
one of the best handouts I've ever had in my life.
Yeah,
It
maybe
was
he did it well
fantastic.
for you, and maybe did it crap for like
Yeah,
5 other people.
yeah, probably.
Who knows?
Probably. Okay. Too many powerlifters say pause, squat, bench, or deadlift, but don't actually pause.
I agree.
I've seen a few
I
of
agree.
these
Completely
recently.
agree. So many that I see, and I'm like,
What pause?
hang on a second. I'm like, looking at my phone, like, where is it? Where's the pause?
No
4
pause.
sets of pause deadlifts.
It's like time and space stopped for them, and it didn't for the rest of us.
Yeah, I particularly see very, very bad pause deadlifts
Yeah.
lately. Like
Like
literally,
like the bar
hang on a
doesn't even
second.
slow.
Literally, like, was that a? And whenever I know it's a pause deadlift, it's because I ask myself, was that supposed to be paused? And
Also,
then
you remember, pause implies a period of time.
Yeah, maybe they're just pausing
So
before they
actually-
start.
Like,
pause on the floor
Yeah, floor pause.
for floor pause deadlifts. Yeah, I see that way too often. All right, hang on a second. I think that might be it. Oh, okay. God didn't help your deadlift.
oh god,
Agree. But I don't want to get into this.
I'm not a religious person, so yeah.
No, neither am I. Yeah, we'll leave it at that.
Believe what you believe. I don't believe.
Yeah, if you think that there is some almighty power that is helping you with it, then fuck, good for you. Good on you.
Good on you.
Cool beans.
Continue doing it.
Yep.
If it's helpful. Honestly, continue doing anything if you think it's helpful. Unless it's harmful to someone else. Then don't
Yeah,
do
unless
it.
it's like sacrificing a chicken or something.
That's a very weird example.
No, it's normal.
Do we have any hot takes, John? Chris, any hot takes?
Actually, the one I had thought of was the pauses for deadlifts.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the take? No one pauses their
You have to
deadlifts.
actually fucking pause
yeah,
it.
yeah. Yeah.
If you do not stop movement at some point, you are not pausing.
Yes. John, any hot takes?
Not particularly.
No.
No. I feel like way too many. Well, not a hot take. It's more of a rant.
Yeah, go
Way
on.
too many people assume the use of ammonia does miracles.
You're looking at one right now. You're looking right at me.
Like
I love
ammonia smelling ammonia can help you like lift the world up.
I
or
spent
something.
like $100 on $100 on shipping just to get ammonia caps here, and risk them not getting through customs, and it was fucking worth every
Tell
cent.
tell the audience how many ammonia caps you ordered?
100.
Was it 100?
Yeah, it's
I thought it was
100.
1,000.
I feel like it looks like more than 100, but it's a big fucking box.
You just smashing them like Skittles.
Well, I had the comp prep, so I was using heaps, but I've left them at home until I need them again, which will be another few weeks. All right, that was episode 32. Thank you, everyone, for listening, and we'll be back next week. That is, I think, 8 weeks in a row of doing weekly again.
Yep.
We are so back.
Pat on the back.
All right, ciao.
See ya.